Good morning, everyone, and welcome. Before we start, we have a disclosure. Please be aware of risk in the future trading. All our videos are for educational purpose only. You're very welcome to follow any of our automated signal as long as you are on a sim. We're not your financial advisor. We're not responsible for your trade. Again, this is an educational room. It's not a trading room. The market is going extremely fast, and we need to be careful. If we look how this market dropped to the support area, we're gonna explain all this. At the moment, there is no trades. At the moment, there is no trades. You gotta be careful. And okay, the sound is really low. Okay, all right. Let's see why. How is the sound right now? Is it better? Good morning, sir. How is the sound right now? All right, perfect. Okay, guys, for someone, okay, thank you. The market is extremely fast, and there is a lot of volatility, and we need to explain what's going on in the market. The market taking a really deep down, and there is a lot of fast. Thank you, sir. There is a lot of fast movement, and we will cover. Uh, okay, I'm sorry. We have a lot of people talking, so just give me 1 second. Okay, guys, just give me 1 second. We are trying to control some trades as well, and guys, if I was you, just give me a second. I'm trying to manage some of the trades. There is some I need to manage it. Be careful with the trading. A lot of volatility today, and we have this Nasdaq coming from the scalper, and hit the resistance at 46.25 two times, and the support is holding on the Nasdaq at 46.13.25. So decision has to be made. If we look at the market analyzer, this is the swing trading, but if we look at the scalping on the right upper corner, there is a really lot of mixed market here. And on the new signal, we just got the new signal, and you can see right after the Nasdaq, ES, YM went to the long position, the market took a hit back. So be careful, just trying to figure out what can be done. If I was you, if you want to auto trade, wait 5-10 minutes until this market is slowed down a bit. In cases like this where If you are scalping, you're gonna get beat in the scalping because there is a high slippage right now when you are taking a trade at your broker, and it's extremely fast. You gotta watch out a little bit, and let's see if this market able um, we will start cover the market if you just give me a few seconds, and then we can. I'm trying to measure all those levels, and then we can have some direction. There is no direction in the market right now. I want to get rid of this trade from the NASDAQ. Um, you can see on the 1 minute the bars. Just 1 second, guys. Sorry. Okay, guys, I'm sorry. Just wait 5 minutes till this market a little bit. Um, it's extremely fast. Wait. We don't have a direction right now. We only have the Nasdaq. If you want to take a trade, you can go on the Nasdaq if you want to on a sim. We're not responsible for your trade. On a limited order right here, 632.50 limited order. On the ES right now, I will not advise you to take anything at the moment. But the Nasdaq is right here right now, limited price. I'm trying to dig out to see if there's any. The only thing is working is the CL. But ES, Nasdaq, Dow Jones, there is a lot of volatility, which we have covered a lot before, that when there is a volatility on the ES, Nasdaq, and YM, you don't even have to look at the chart. You always find the CL is running. And now the Nasdaq, we call that trade here at around 33 level, and it seems like we are in the right direction, going all the way. The system figured out 699.75. I think you can go all the way to 711. So we'll see. I think we can override the auto trade and extend the target to 710.50 or 711. 711, that's funny a number. Okay, so on the ES, I will not recommend to take it trades on the ES. The ES, if you want to take a trade at the moment, I'm trying to observe what is the best way to stay safe. And what I see, only CL, gold, and NASDAQ. The ES is no go if you want to auto trade the ES. Right now, this ES, if you look at those bars and the wicks on the ES, this is a really big ones, from 42.89.75 to 42.95.75, and some of them from 42.96.25 all the way to the 42.91.50. This is nasty. It's too big. If you are insistent on trading the ES, you gotta be careful on the ES. The gold is running. The Nasdaq is running. We called the trade for you for Nasdaq because this is the cheapest one to trade. And the market now starts fixing to go long. It is very, very snappy market today. It's not a simple movement in the market where you just turn on your auto trade and watch your P&L. Today you gotta keep your eyes open and do not let the auto trade take over. If you see anything you don't like, lock your position. Today is not a fun place to make mistakes. Today it is one of those days, and immediately when your auto trade taking a trade, a break even, like what I'm doing right now, because I don't trust this market, it can turn around immediately. So now I'm breaking, I'm moving my stop losses. There is only one trade here. I'm leaving it alone because it's based on a fib. The gold is doing okay because the trailing stop has already secured some of the profit. I'm not gonna mess with it, and the CL is already on a good run. I'm not gonna mess with it. But if you are using an auto trade, immediately try to close, try to secure the profit. As an example here is a YM trade. What I'm trying to say, I know there is a trailing stop, and the trailing stop is working on the auto trades. But if you wanted to secure more profit, you can take this trailing stop further down, because today there is a little volatility, and you gotta keep your eye on the market. There is no trade on the ES whatsoever. Even if you are auto trading the ES, you gotta keep your eye on the ES very close, because the ES has no direction. The YM start taking one direction, the Nasdaq is taking another direction, and today is a very risky, with all the respect to everyone, to just close our brain. I'm the first one love to close my brain, and today those one of those days where you need to watch your trade like a hawk, and you cannot just relax, and try to take this as when you break even, stay away from it. Try to break even or secure some of your profit, and don't get emotionally involved today. This is a wrong day today to get emotionally involved. So right now, the Nasdaq, we still here on the long trade, limited order in this area here. You can go long on it, and most likely you're gonna nail around 47.10.50. And the market is changing momentum every split second. This is a very dangerous game if you don't know what you're doing here. Stay away from the ES. The ES, there is no direction. Again, I'm keep consistent on saying stay away from the ES. Look, the ES dropped to the support area. I don't know if this ES is gonna hold at the support area, or we're gonna go on a double support to the lower level, 42.83.75. So this is not a very pretty picture for a long trade on the ES. And the Nasdaq we broke, and it was a small losses on the Nasdaq. That's okay, because the ES fell, the Nasdaq fell, but the YM and the gold, they are going on the right direction anyway. So we can monitor this ES to see if this ES hold at this level here, 42.87. So maybe there is a good potential entry, but if the ES is not able to hold for the Nasdaq long, if the ES is not able to hold at 42.87, the whole market is changing to the short mood. So this is a very critical area. At the same time, on the Nasdaq, it has to be above the 616.25 to stay in a long mood. But if this market, which I think is about to lose those support area, we are looking for trouble in here. So there we go. We start losing it here on the Nasdaq. The whole long trade right now is off, and the market let's see if this one here gonna hold at the 283, and if it's not, that's mean we are on a big short terms at the moment in the market. So this is a really fast moving market, and wow, the Nasdaq losing it. This is amazing. If you want to take a trade on the short, you gotta, on the ES, you have to be extremely cautious because there is a double support area here. We need to cross that. And if we are, that's mean we are totally on the short side on all the market at the moment. So we will monitor and see what's going on. That's it. The ES is losing it. And now, okay, the CL closed. That's fine. And now, gentlemen, we are on a short trade. That's it. And the market now start turning. And there we go. The market starts sinking in. And now we are on only short positions only. And that's it. The market, it was an extreme volatility, and the market did not have a direction in both of direction, and it was an extreme hard to keep your eye on everything. And it was going up, then it start going short, then going up, then it start going short, and that can drive anyone crazy. Now the market decide to go on one direction, and if we look at the scalper, on the scalper, there is nothing but sell position now start lining up. The Nasdaq is a matter of time before it start going short, and then the market is lining up, and all the scalper start taking the short trades, and all of them start taking a short trade, and now we are start going on the right directions. Nevertheless, I don't trust the market right now. What you need to do, you need to break even or secure some of your profit. The market is very fast, and then we you take it to break even like this, doesn't matter where. So we will not go in red because there is a lot of potential this market turn around very fast, and probably you're not looking at it, and you can get whacked on it. So today it is, when you're auto trade taking a trade, immediately try to break even or try to cover and let it go. If the market is trending, it's fine. If the market want to turn around against you, you just break even a plus one tick. You can see how this market is fast and turning around very fast. So that's what I was scared of. And you can see this Nasdaq was going in the proper direction, and the market start turning around on us, and we secured it right away because I don't trust this market today. And this one here immediately also, as long as we avoid the red, because today it is a brutal day. A lot of people gonna get whacked. You see, look how fast is this ES. It came into the support area, immediately turn around, and now is, you know, is dropping back again. So be careful with this market. And now look at this, the YM is hammering to the downside. This is a very fast market. And it seems like we're about to break. The ES is coming to the 4280. And it seems like we are about to break that area too. This is a huge drop today, which we were expecting this drop. If you are a fundamental trader or you listen to the news, we were expecting that today. But we stay technical. We cannot just look, combine the news. We still have to see the technical side before we're not driven on just the news. Today is a very hard day to trade, and the market is fast. No matter what you do, guys, break even immediately, override the auto trade today. Today, override the auto trade, keep watching the market like a hawk. It's going long, then it did go short, the market, then it start going positive again, negative, then long, then short, and now it's trying to get up again, which is a wild ride today. There we go. Look at this Nasdaq. It's coming back. the best choice. Um, Now we can see the scalpers. I mean, if you want to see immediate, if you want to see immediate reaction, you can see it from the scalper. The scalper now they start turning around long, and they start taking long, and the Nasdaq start taking long and fast. This is what it is. The market is going extremely fast, and here is the YM. From the market analyzer on the scalper, we are okay, but on the swing trading 1 minute we have a little problems here. You can see how fast this market going. There is no trade on the ES, guys. If you are not in a trade on the ES right now, or your auto trade did not take a trade, do not take any new trade on the ES. It's gonna surprise you again. It's gonna go back to the 42.8650. It's gonna drop one more time. There is not much going on. There is no trade on the ES at the moment. There is no trade. If you're gonna activate a trade right now on an ES, there is no direction, gentlemen. Be careful on the ES. It is a very hard market today to spot it. It is like somebody going down with a bus with no steering wheel and no brakes, and the market is totally out of control. And I don't know if I can say that, but we have seen those actions before, and normally it was not a happy ending um, for the trading. Sometimes when a market like this, a very itchy market like this, I'm not trying to scare anyone, but sometimes there is a good potential for, I don't know how to put it mildly, maybe there is some good potential for correction, and normally we spot that when the market shakes like this, you know, it's shaking. It's not really moving. It's shaking. Um, this means the outcome is not gonna be um, this week. The outcome is not gonna be pretty. Uh, and You can see how fast is the turnaround in the market, and this is a 15-second. So this is not a really. I love those days when the market is slow, moving slow. The auto trade taking the trade, not too much volatility. Those are my favorite days, and you just sit down and keep your eye on an auto trade. Today you gotta open 4 eyes on the charts, and especially every trade count today, and you gotta watch it like hawk. You know, you have to really keep your eye on your trade, break even, secure some of the profit, and let it be. And today is one of those days you gotta be really careful. Again, guys, on a day like this, which we have told you that when you see there is a lot of volatility, it never, I should not say that, it might fell. But when you see like this, the ES, NASDAQ, Dow Jones, they are, they are shaking, those market waves. So your best alternative on days like this, you switch to CL. Because no matter what you do, when you see a trades like this, and the NASDAQ is going one direction, ES, there is no direction on the ES, NASDAQ, Dow Jones, immediately you switch to CL, because you'll find the CL always when there is uncertainty in the market like this. The market is going, every time the market was going to drop heavy to the short, turn around, the market tried to go heavy on the long, fell, and then dropping again. Days like this, you turn around on the CL, and you will find your auto trade running smoothly on the CL. When you don't see any good opportunity for trade, then you will find the CL taking the direction, and because most of them, what they do, they refuge to the CL, and they stay away from the ES, NASDAQ, and Dow Jones. And that's why you will find when you see the ES, NASDAQ, Dow Jones is not tradable, you always can turn on the CL, and you can always find the CL is working fine. And this is, I noticed that not just this year, not the year before, for many years it's been like this. When you see there is a lot of volatility on the E-minis, the ES, NASDAQ, Dow Jones, you turn around on the second monitor, you will find the CL are doing great. So this is a day like this. If you are really wanted to get into a trade, your best option to stay on a CL. Or if you want to take those trades on an ES, NASDAQ, Dow Jones, you gotta constantly break even, secure, don't let it go in red, because it's a very, very dangerous game today. Very dangerous. Let me show you how volatility it is on the auto trade, because we need to understand, because when you are saying auto trade, it does not mean, if we look at this is a 2-minute chart, and you can see how many times this auto trade has been taking a trade. One took a short, it was a perfect entry, and it didn't go, turn around on him, and then he took a long here, and then what happened, the market turned around, and then one of the entries saved us, and it reversed the market, and now taking the trade. And you can see there is a lot of small trades on the auto trade, and this one was nasty. This one was nasty as well. So this is really, you can see the different, when the market is trending, you immediately hit your daily target immediately. You know, if you're on $1,000, you're immediately can nail the $1,000. But when the market start going sideways, if we look here in this area here, you can see there is a lot of a trade. There is a losing trade, winning trade, losing trade, winning trade, and until we're trying to catch something in there, and 1 minute you have 1,000, 1 minute you have nothing. Because if we look at the market, how fast it is really fast, and it's not a pretty picture to um, to just look at it. You need to immediately use the trailing stop or try to maximize your trailing stop so you will not, because look at this, how fast this market trying to turn around, and probably on a day like this, as an example here, you have 1,000, probably that trade is going to close on a couple of $300, because I mean we give it enough space to go back and forth on the trailing stop, but because of the market, if you look at the bars how big they are, and you can see if this market want to pull back will knock you out and you only have 500. So um, I hope this time we'll stay on one direction, and we will see. This month and next month there is a lot of people going on a holiday, and the volume is going to be much lower as well. You see, it closed. look how if you notice today on the 15-second, how many times we switch from a long to short and from short to long. How many times? I think we have switched today around 5-6 times between short and long. And again, there is no trade on the ES. The ES, it's gonna be very hard to cross the 42.99. So there is no go on the ES to go above this area here, 42.99. So this is going to be jammed. This is amazing. Okay. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. You know, remember, um, you cannot just say today I want to make 1,000. You cannot say today because today, a day like this, is no more what you want. The market don't care what you want and what I want, or what is our daily profit. The market care less how we feel, or what is our condition in the market. The market don't care about our condition in the market. The only thing is sometimes you come in and it is a survival day, and the market, you will never get bored because every day there is a different challenge, and you cannot say I want to make every day 1,000 and then 1 week 5,000, 2 weeks. It doesn't work this way. And a day like today is a survival. It's not trading. It's surviving. You know, and could be tomorrow a piece of cake. Auto trading. We've had trades. We have had days you just sit down, have your espresso, put your legs on the table, and the auto trades are doing a great job, all of them. A day like this, you gotta sit down, fasten your seatbelt, and you have to have an eyes open, non-stop, because today, as we see from the ES, is like there is no trades on the ES today. Maybe there is some cute guy is gonna show that is made money on the ES. We made money on the ES 2 times. But when you are talking about if somebody come out at night and he skipped the whole process because he don't know how he trade, and he maybe because I noticed there is somebody is to say, well, we didn't have a problem with the ES. Why is Sam saying it was a problem on the ES? Yeah, we have a lot. I can bring down a lot of ES already hit the market. Yes, we do. I can bring them all down, and I can show you ES, Nasdaq, Dow Jones has already hit the market. But this is not what I'm thinking. I'm thinking about this guy has to, here, you want NASDAQ? I have NASDAQ as well. You want CL? I have CL. This is a NASDAQ. You want more? Here is a CL. There is a lot hit to the target. But we need, you want a YM? Here is a YM. You want CL? Again, here's a CL. They hit target, and now it's only 1049. But this is not what I'm trying to get you guys, because there is a plenty, and there is some going in the right direction. Some of they're not done yet. Some of they still trading. And what I'm trying to say is we need to spot it when there is a problem in the market and be cautious, because it's easy to come like a Dracula at night and say, well, here is a CL, here's an ES, here's a NASDAQ, here's a Dow Jones. But the secret here is to live it. It's different than to show it at night. And when you are trading it, even on an auto trade, there is a lot of concern how the trade is going. It's not just a piece of cake. You turn on the auto trade and it hit your daily target. No, you have to work on it, and you have to approach it, respect it. Like today. Today is not one of my favorite days to trade. I've been there. I challenge the market on days like this. I never had success to challenge the market when the market is not. Because today it is a day, if you don't know what you're doing, you can be in a substantial lot of losses today, especially if you are auto trading. And the problem is, if you are auto trading and you have a very small amount of money, couple $1,000 or $5,000 today, that it is potentially can wipe up your account if you are on a very low budget. So we need to understand that when the market, there is a lot of volatility, and when you see there is like what we are looking at the ES right now, this is not a trending market. When you see that, you want to just pull back from the trading today. There is nothing wrong with it. I prefer for you not to trade on a day like this than to trade and lose money. Keeping your money and not losing it is just as good as making money, because on a day like this, if you are trading the ES, potentially, I mean, there is a lot of people trading the ES, and on a day like this, there is a lot of people gonna get their account probably wiped out, and the problem is the trader, he think he's doing something wrong, or his auto trade is not doing well, or his trading style is something wrong, which probably this guy doesn't have anything wrong. He know how he trade. He has a good auto trade. I don't want to, but he forgot to look at the market, and this is what we've been screaming for many months, is that before you start doing anything or putting money on the table and you want to start trading, look at the market direction. And today when I came in, because we were busy, and then I came into the webinar today, and I'm looking at this market, and I cannot find direction. Immediately, I'm looking left, right, up and down, and I see dangers. I don't see a good, nice, smooth trending, and that it is really a concern. So, yes, just look at the market the first 5 minutes before you decided to jump out of a balcony somewhere, you know. Nothing wrong by looking at the chart, looking at the market analyzer, and say, okay, it seems like the market is going fine. You turn on the auto trade. Please do that. Now, if we forget all the auto trades, even if we have some auto trades already nailed it and it's finished, and some of them still trading, if we look at this market analyzer from the left corner, left upper corner, and the upper corner, you can see there is a lot of red. How many hours, how many months we run those market analyzer here on YouTube? How many years we have been running those? How many times we see them like this in red? How many times? So when you come in and you see the market analyzer is in red like here, that's mean nothing is working, guys. You know, when you see it, most of it is in the green. That's mean we are taking direction. But now if we look at the market analyze, and it is very healthy to see a good day from a bad day. And if we look at this market analyzer on both of direction, you will see it's a bad day. You don't need a brainer to figure out that, you know. So if you are ignoring this too, market analyzer is in red, and you would just gonna go for it and auto trading, that's mean you really need help. You know, you need, you cannot ignore when you see both of market analyzers in red, and you're still gonna go and hit, the wall with it. That's mean you're looking for trouble. I'm gonna silence a little bit the micro, um, the microphone, and there is not much to do. And I don't want to encourage the traders to jump on the ES, because there is no trade on the ES. If you are insistent on taking a trade on the ES, don't look at your chart. Just take a quarter out of your pocket, flip it. That will be your best option. Don't auto trade in ES right now, because also, no matter if it's this auto trade from us or somebody else, you gotta wait. Yes, the 9 range are doing fine. I have some are doing extremely fine, but I don't want to bring them down because I don't want to encourage anyone to take trades on the ES. So that's why I'm avoiding encouraging everyone taking the trade on the ES. Yes, the 9 range is doing fine. The seconds are doing fine. The 5 range is doing fine. The 230 ticks is doing fine. There is a lot of time frames are doing fine, but those trades, they're not right now. Right now, there is no direction, and that's why you should not take any trade right now on the ES. I'm gonna kill the microphone for a few minutes. Thank you. To our traders, we only using the precision auto trade, and we have one chart on the gold with the TI7. On this one here, any trader don't have the template for the gold, let me know. I was looking at it today, and this one I cannot promise tomorrow, but I tell you what it made. The gold made around 28,000 the last 2 weeks, and uh, don't underestimate the gold, and the YM 2 minutes also made somewhere around 20,000. But it's a very effective chart. And if you look on the other channel where we upload the videos, I've been showing the gold practically every day, the same chart. Not one day Renko bar, one day tick chart, no, it's the same, the same, the same and the same. You know, it's been we've been working from 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock morning. It's the same chart, 370 takes gold. It's been amazing. Now everybody woke up. Okay. After the YouTube, whoever don't have it, let me know. I will send this template for you. On average, you start this, you start that chart 9 o'clock, you know, and it does a very good job, a really good job. And again, guys, we will not guarantee what it is going to be in the future. But this one here, I tell you the result, what happened in the past. So what happened in the past does not mean it's gonna, maybe it's gonna apply double or less. I don't know. I don't know. I cannot predict the future. I wish I know. I will be very rich man. But it is very impressive chart. And you don't import the file. You just put it under the strategy template. That's it. You don't import the file, because we still have some traders thinks they need to import the chart template. You just put it under the strategy called Precision Auto Trade Strategy. What you do, you go to the documents on NinjaTrader 8. You go to document. You click on the file called NinjaTrader 8. When you open NinjaTrader 8 file, you go under strategy. You open the file called strategy, and then when you open that file, you see you have a place for the TI7, and you will have a file for, this is the TI7, or you will find a file called precision, and you open the file for precision, and then you put the template in the precision file. And then you open a new chart, and then you load the template, you activate the auto trade, and you are ready to go. The markets start lining up to the long again. Now the markets start going in one direction, and immediately you can start spot it from the market analyzer, and now all the auto trade start making money again. And all what I can say, welcome to trading. Now every single chart, the markets start lining up. Every single chart is in the money. So the things is, we don't want to just come out at night and say this one made this and this one made. We need to understand how hard sometimes to avoid chop market, and when the markets start running one direction, now you are in the right direction. Has nothing to do with the auto trade, it's the market movement. When we started at 10 o'clock, the market was a big mess, and now the markets start lining up. Every single auto trade is on the money. Now I can bring down every single chart, start making money. And this has nothing to do with your auto trading, it's the market condition. I can start bringing down every single chart, and now they start lining up, and now it is okay to start trading. You can, every single chart is making money. ES, CL, NASDAQ, Dow Jones, everything is making money now, because the market find a direction at the end. In 1 hour, we change direction from long to short, from short to long, from long to short, and then the market decide to go up. And there we go. The results, when the market is lining up, the results are overwhelming. Thank you. Um, I was saying the microphone was off. I was saying if the ES cross this area, the YM is going to cross this area and that area. There is two ways you can take a trade on the ES. You can take a trade on the breakout from the 303.25, or if you want to, you can wait. The ES is going to go to this level somewhere. It's going to go back to reconfirm the support area. So there is two options you can do. And you can do it whatever. For the NASDAQ traders, you can take the trade on the NASDAQ. I'm just trying to feed you what to do when we go off. If you want to trade the NASDAQ, you gotta wait till the ES cross the 303 level. So everything is waiting on the 303 level on the ES. The ES has to cross it. The bar has to close above the 303. That will give you clearance for the NASDAQ and the YM. Okay. Uh, Now we are in the clear. That will give you clearance on the NASDAQ, and the YM is gonna go in the clear. The NASDAQ also in the clear. If we notice the market analyzer now all in the green, they start taking a direction. Now they start lining up. If you look on the market analyzer, ES, NASDAQ, Dow Jones, they are one direction. The scalper is going on that direction and the same direction. So now we are, now you can see how the market starts slowing down. You know, it's like an engine when you are overhauling an engine, and now you can, you know, before it was like an engine, you know, all bust up. But right now you can see it starts smoothing out the market, and the market movement starts slowing down, and immediately you can spot the smoothness in the market. Once the market start going in one direction, now it is a smooth auto trading. When you don't do that, and we need to see this bar close above, and then we should be fine. Folks, it was a really roughy day, very rough day, and at the beginning was the hardest, but finally the market lining up, and sorry, there is some kids outside. I don't know, probably their parents put them on the street for adoption. I don't know, but they are not mine. So if you hear some noises, yeah, that's what happened with the corona. You just get locked up. You know, you cannot just So um, we are on a long direction. So now I can I feel safe for the traders to keep going on the long direction, and you're gonna be fine. Then you will have a problem a little bit at 43.10, and you're gonna have a major problem on the Nasdaq once we climb to the 68225. Get rid of it. Don't stay on that trade, folks. That's all what we have for today. Thank you very much. God bless you all. And it was a really rough day. I hope everyone listened to us and did not jump when we don't need to jump in the market. Thank you very much, and see you all.